The coming of the comet is being surrounded with an aura of the supernatural. People are intrigued and mystified by the cosmic event. While children might forget the comet's trailing puff of light, they'll not forget the experience of staying up late and going to the show.
There was a magic around it because my dad was just interested in it. My friends were all interested in it. We thought we can stay up and watch this.
I was pumped for Halley's Comet. I had a children's book, I had all sorts of things.
I remember driving down with Mum and Dad at bloody 2:30 in the morning or something to see it, and I had my little toy binoculars thinking I was going to get a better view of it.
It was a remarkable sight, this great arc across the sky.
I can still see it, how it was down low in the heavens. It just looked like a bright light with a tail.
Sort of explosions coming out of it, all sparks and everything flying out of the tail of it and that. And it lit the sky up just like broad daylight.
It had been huge back in 1910, and because it was landing in this era of mass media, they merchandised it as much as possible.
I wanted to buy the shirts, I wanted to buy the Halley's Comet stuff, I think it was bottles. My dad's like, we're not buying any of that stuff. You're just going to watch the comet.
The Alice is souvenir city at the best of times, but for Comet Halley it surpassed itself. You could even buy what was described as a Halley's Comet commemorative returning boomerang, and many did.
Apparently next week is the best week to have a look at Halley's Comet, so get out there with your binoculars. Meanwhile, there's this excellent album that's come out to commemorate this event. Networks all over the world produce these specials, and they incorporated all sorts of things like scientists speaking and children's choirs, and it was anticipated to be this big bonanza.
The European space probe Giotto sped through a cosmic blizzard today to give us our closest encounter yet with Halley's Comet. Giotto travelled to within 540 kilometres of the comet's core in a mission that has elated scientists around the world. At one stage, cosmic dust blew the space probe into a wobble that cut communications with Earth. But Giotto recovered to provide scientists with data that may take years to analyse.
Tourists who've flown and driven thousands of kilometres to view Halley's Comet through the clearest night skies in the world, and who, because of the sheer distance, have paid thousands of dollars to do so. Comet Halley is up there all right, but generally not as bright as expected, and certainly nowhere near as spectacular as its last pass in 1910.
I didn't really know what to expect, but just to know that I've seen it, and to know for the rest of my life I can tell my children, my grandchildren, I saw Halley's Comet.
Not so impressive. No, because it's so small.
I did expect to see a longer tail, but I'm glad I got to see it.
I was like, was that it? Like, that was it? And they're like, I think so. It was literally just...
In the end, I felt like I just had to appease my father by saying, oh, I see it. Otherwise, I was not going to be able to go back to bed. The irony is, when the comet came, it was on the wrong side of the sun. You could barely see it. And so after months and months and months and months of merchandising build-up, nobody was interested pretty quickly afterwards.
But the lead up to it, the way everyone got together and just was celebrating the universe for one moment. And to be part of that and to see it, it was just really beautiful.
Should it be brighter next time round?
Yes, next time apparently it will be a much better visit than this time, but the really good one will be in the 2 visits time, so in 152 years' time. That will be a very, very close pass to the Earth, and then we expect Halley's Comet to be very bright indeed.
Well, I'm feeling patient. How about you?